Okay, Shantanu, let's go. Shatha
Jai,
mantra.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara,
Shri Vasadi
Shri Vasadi,
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All right, now I'm sharing my screen and let us chant with Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Delisha, can you say the Panchatattva mantra, beta?
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita
Shri Advaita
Radhara
Gadadhara
Shri Vasadi
Shri Vasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Harinam Sankirtan Yajna Ki Jai. Delisha, are you also in the train?
No Mataji.
Okay. All right. So our congregation from ISKCON Whitefield is on their way towards Sri Dhampuri. I will also go tomorrow by the mercy of Vaishnavas and Guru Maharaj and Lord Krishna. But today I thought, let me just talk to you about this beautiful lesson, compassion. What does compassion mean? Compassion means daya. Daya. किसी पे दया करना, mercy करना, compassion दिखाना किसी को. Okay, so children, now when we see a poor person, okay, when we see a poor beggar on the street, we feel very compassionate towards that person, right? We feel, oh, he's looking so thin, oh, he's in all torn clothes, and he is not looking nice. Let me give him some money so that he can go and buy some food. Right? So like that, children, what do you think? What are the other different types of compassions? Raise your hands to tell me what are the other ways we can show our compassion to other people. Yes, Kabir, do you want to say what is how? Okay, Krutagnya wants to say. Okay, Krutagnya. Tell me, unmute yourself and tell.
We should give food to poor people.
Okay, that is compassion. That is one thing. All right. What else can be compassion, children? Who else wants to try? Okay, Chaitanya wants to try. Yes, Chaitanya, unmute yourself.
Yes, Mataji, if someone wants something and no one is giving, and we have that thing, so we can give that thing to the other person.
Very nice. Very nice. That's a nice point. Okay, somebody wants to give. Okay, Gaurangi. Gaurangi, tell me, what is compassion according to you?
Mataji, poor people who don't have any clothes, so
okay, poor people who don't have clothes, you give them clothes. That is compassion. Okay, Sindhuri Rachapati, you want to say? Okay, you have raised your hand. Tell me.
Ma'am, my name is actually Mohit.
Mohit, then please change your name. Okay, all right. Tell me.
Ma'am, we should help people in need.
We should help people in need. All right. So all of you are telling me different answers to the word, this thing, to compassion. Now, today's class is directed at what is real compassion, children. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the story of Vyasadeva. Okay, how Srila Vyasadeva showed complete compassion, the topmost compassion. What can be the topmost compassion for humans in general or for society in general? Okay, we are going to discuss this. But before that, can we recite the prayers? Who would like to recite the prayers? Okay, yes, unmute yourself. Unmute. For some reason, I can't see your name here. Okay, Mohit, say the first shloka.
Yes. Om
Ajnana
Ajnana Tirmanyasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya Chak.
Kaksu
Okay, repeat after me. Repeat after me. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya. Repeat, Mohit.
Om Anta
Ajnana
Ajnana Tirmanyasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya
Jnananjalana Shalakaya
Chakshur Unmilitam Yena
Kakshu Ulmaliti Tamyena.
That is Ch, okay, not Kakshur. This is Chakshur. Okay. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Wonderful. Learn it for the next class. Okay. Your brother knows it, Mohit. Learn from him. Okay. Okay. Yes. Unmute yourself for the next shloka.
Chaitanya Manobhishale Swayam Rupa Katham Dadati Swapadamtikam.
Wonderful. Next. First two verses. First two verses. Yes. Unmute yourself. Kritagnya. Kabir, would you like to say, recite the prayer? Yes. Okay. Unmute yourself then. Okay. 1 second. This is better. Yes. Unmute yourself, Kabir.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utaka Pada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Shanagana Ragavatha Tam Sajivam.
Wonderful, wonderful. All of you should know these shlokas by now. Now, the next two shlokas, Adarsh Ranganathan. No. Yes, would you like to unmute?
Ma'am, can I mute?
Yes, you mute, please. Okay, next. Amok, do you want to say?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahajana Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam.
Yes. Next. Okay, Pranati. Pranati, recite the next one.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay, repeat after me. Sadvaitam,
Sadvaitam
Savadhutam,
Savadutam
Parijana Sahitam,
Prahijana Sahitam
Krishna Chaitanya Devam,
Krishna Chaitanya Devam
Shri Radha Krishna Padan,
Shri Radha Krishna Padan
Sahagana Lalita,
Sahagana Lalita
Shri Vishakhanvitamscha,
Shri
Vishakhavitanscha. Yes.
Vishakavitamscha.
Wonderful. No, good effort. Learn it for the next time. Delisha. Nivedita, would you like to recite?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute.
Wonderful. Okay, next. Who wants to say? Nivedita, would you like to recite? Yes, come on. Quick.
Ma'am,
Yes.
my
Yes.
name is Ami.
Your name is?
Eva. Ami. A-M-E-Y.
Ame. Okay, Ame. Would you like to recite this or you want to repeat after me?
I'll repeat.
Okay, very nice. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi.
Tap,
Tapta
tap,
Kanchana
tan,
Gaurangi.
Gorangi,
Radhe
Radhe,
Vrinda
Vrinda,
Vaneshwari.
Vaneshwar,
Rishabhanu
Visha, Visha,
Bhanu.
Ba,
Very good. Sute Devi
Devi,
Pranamami
Pranamami,
Hari Priye. Hari Priye.
Hari Priye.
Okay, wonderful. Next time we'll do more practice and come. Okay, wonderful. Okay, here, Vedehi. Yes, Vedehi, you have reached UK. Huh?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vedehi. You have reached UK?
Yes, Mataji.
Hari Bol. Thank you for joining from UK. Hari Bol. Okay, read this shloka.
Vanchakalpatarubhrascha kripa sindhu praevacha patitana pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
Far from home, no curtains for
Don't. Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you, Vedehi. Thank you, Vedehi. Okay, now next, Upasana. Would you like to say the Panchatattva mantra, recite the Panchatattva mantra quickly?
Okay, ma'am.
Huh.
Shri Krishna ka
Chaitanya
Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya Shri
Nanda
Advaita Gadara
Gadadhara Srivasadi
Srivasadi
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Wonderful. Okay, everyone, let's chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so now we go to our beautiful presentation made by Shweta Mataji and Devashish Prabhu. So they always make beautiful, beautiful presentations for us. Now, all your attention should be here, children. Now, this is a story of compassion. I'm going to say a lesson on compassion. The Vedas and the Puranas. We are going to speak about our scriptures. For example, when somebody wants to become a doctor, children, that person will read the books of the medical line. When somebody wants to become an engineer, they will read books where there are designs of a building, designs of a bridge, etc. So we read, because we want to become devotees of Krishna, we will read the scriptures. Of course, we are doing our studies also, but the main aim of our life is to serve Lord Krishna. And these Vedas tell us how we can serve Lord Krishna without getting disturbed by anything or anybody. Okay, so these Vedas and Puranas, the scriptures, are the authoritative books. So, who has written these Vedas? Vyasadev. Okay, now Vyasadev, once upon a time, around almost 5,000 years ago, Vyasadev, he was, after doing his morning bath at sunrise, he was meditating in Bhadrikashrama. Bhadrikashrama is a place, which is actually, Bhadrik means berries. In this place, there are many berry trees, and hence this place is known as Bhadrikashrama. So, Vyasadev was meditating in the morning, he was praying, and imagine, children, what did he see? Vyasadev is a great saint. Actually, he is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. And he is the one who wrote all the Vedas and all the 4 Vedas, and the 5th Veda is Mahabharata. Okay. So After compiling all the Vedas, he was sitting in meditation. And what did he see in his meditation? He could see with his divine eyes the past and the future of all the living beings of the humanity in general. So what did he see then? He knew that yes, of course, that all the entire living of the humans or any other species in life is divided into 4 yugas. Just like there are 4 seasons, right? Spring, summer, winter, autumn, spring, summer, winter, and monsoon, right? Roughly 4. So that's how there are 4 yugas. So in the beginning, there was Satya Yuga. That was the topmost of the yugas. And the people in Satya Yuga were always happy. They were very tall. They had lots of power, bodily strength, and they had very nice memories. For example, if I ask you to memorize a shloka, children, maybe you will take 2 days or 3 days to remember, right? To memorize that shloka. But the people in Satya Yuga, they never had any notebooks or pens. As their guru would recite all the mantras and all the shlokas of the Vedas and Puranas, it would just get imprinted in their brains because their memory was very sharp. And also they were very powerful. They were not lazy. They never used to fight with each other. Everybody was a friend of everybody. That was Satya Yuga. Then came Treta Yuga. And in Treta Yuga, the people, their lifespan shortened, right? From 1 lakh years to 10,000 years. So when this happened, children, the memory and the bodily power went down a little, but it was still not as bad as Kali Yuga. Then in Dwapar Yuga, the lifespan became even lesser. And by the time Kali Yuga came, Ved Vyas could see that in Kali Yuga, the people will be very short-statured. The maximum height would be, say, around 6.5 to 7 feet, as compared to around 20-25 feet. People were 20-25 feet tall in Satya Yuga. Okay, and they had a lot of bodily strength. But here in Kali Yuga, which is the last of the yugas in the 4 cycles, the people were very, very quarrelsome. They used to fight with each other, and they had very little bodily strength. Their intelligence had diminished, and also their also their memories had diminished. So now, 1 second, children, I'll just be back in a moment. Yes, sorry, children. Okay, so the intelligence of the people had diminished, and the people of Kali Yuga would fight a lot. So Vyasadeva found these many faults in the people who were to be born in Kali Yuga. So he said that earlier, when gurus used to recite the shlokas and everything, the children would just memorize, and no child would carry a bag or a pencil or a paper to school. But now, even if we write something, we don't remember, isn't it, children? So what was the solution to this? Vyasadeva thought to himself that yes, he also saw that the people of Kali Yuga, as I just mentioned, will have very short lifespan, short memory, and poor intelligence. These are 3 drawbacks of Kali Yuga. Okay, people will have a less lifespan, short memory, and short intelligence, poor intelligence. Just see the story form very, very carefully. There'll be a question answer round in the end. Okay, so Vyasadeva thought that he will give them knowledge of how to live human life in the form of written Vedas. So what we have today, children, the Bhagavatam is what we have, which is a collection of 17 books in 12 volumes or 12 cantos. is just a summary of all the Vedas and the Mahabharata also. Okay, it is a summary. Imagine if we were to read all the Vedas, it would take much more longer time. So this compilation by Srila Prabhupada, this beautiful set of Bhagavatam, which we distribute in to many houses, and many children also read everyday stories from them. That is a compilation, and that is a summary of all the Vedas. So, which was written initially by Vyasadeva. So he wrote the Vedas. Of course, as I mentioned, see, you can see from this, the gurus used to speak and the children would memorize. People of Kali Yuga would have poor memory. Yes. So Vyasadeva wanted to write. And see, what is he writing on? He is writing on a palm leaf, right? He's writing on a palm leaf. And actually, children, you must be knowing that Vyasadeva also involved Ganesha to write the Vedas. You know, he would recite the Vedas and Ganesha would write the Vedas. So that is why we also pray to Lord Ganesha to give us the understanding, to give us the intelligence to understand the Vedas. We don't pray to Ganesha like a demigod to give us this, give us that. No. We pray to Lord Ganesha so that he may help us get closer to Krishna. Okay. But you also know, children, that the Muslims invaded India, right? And many Vedas were destroyed. Okay. So what happened in the beginning? Who gave this knowledge of Vedas to the children? Who gave the knowledge? Sorry. 1 second, I think that's lost. And yes. So in the beginning of the creation, children, Krishna blew his whistle. People can ask you but what was the origin of the Vedas? You all should know this. Krishna was playing his flute, beautiful flute. And through that flute, the Vedas were, flowing through the flute, through the sound of the flute. Okay. So Krishna never spoke the Vedas. Krishna was playing his flute, and through that flute, the Vedas entered the heart of Lord Brahma while he was meditating. And then through the heart of Brahma, the Vedas were narrated to the son of Lord Brahma, the first and foremost son of Lord Brahma, Narad Muni. Okay, Narad Muni heard the Vedas. Then it came to Vyasadeva, because the guru of Narad Muni is Vyasadeva. And then Vyasadeva was actually instructed to write down the Vedas. Until then, the Vedas were only spoken. Okay. So together, Ved-Vyas, he wrote the Vedas. They were known as Yajurveda. Now, these Vedas are very, very huge. So how we make small points out of one big answer, isn't it, children? So similarly, these big Vedas were divided into 4 divisions, which is Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharveda. Again, memorize. What is this? I'm going to ask the question on this. Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda. Right? So he also wrote the Mahabharata to teach us morals. There are so many stories in Mahabharata, right, children? How one should behave either like Duryodhan or like Arjuna. How one should behave either like Shakuni Mama or like Krishna, right? How one should work for the benefit of all, not like Dhritarashtra, who was only concerned of his family and his children, 100 children, or we should work like Krishna, who's concerned about the benefit of all. So all this was done through stories, right? And then Ved-Vyas said, then he also, propagated, he taught his disciples, because once you become a teacher, then you have to have some more people to tell about what you have learned. And then those people will, tell the others. That is how the knowledge of Vedas is spread. So he told Paila Muni, Gemini Rishi, all of them. There was one Rishi Muni, one particular sage given the responsibility of each Veda, right? So also others are Vaishampayana Rishi Muni, sorry, who took care of the Yajurveda. Then there was Sumantu Muni who took care of Atharva Veda, and Romharshana Muni who took care of the Puranas, which consisted of the Mahabharata also. If we go to the previous one, we will see. Okay, sorry, we just saw the previous one. Oh, now what did we, so one second, I'm just going to go back a little, and I'm going to go to this. Yes. So Paila Muni was responsible for Rig Veda, for writing the Rig Veda and for also propagating the Rig Veda. Gemini Rishi was given the responsibility of writing the Sama Veda and also propagating it. Right. Next, Vaishampayana Rishi or Vaishampayana Muni was responsible for Yajurveda, Sumantu Muni for Atharva Veda, and Romharshana for Puranas. So maybe even if you don't remember this, children, that's all right. You can always know, you should just know that Vyasadeva composed all the Vedas, and he divided all the Vedas and then this Purana of the Mahabharata, 5th Veda, into different Munis. He assigned them to different Munis. So actually, children, what did we learn from this story? Let us see. Everyone works for one's well-being, one's own well-being, right? But compassionate people work for everyone's well-being. So Vyasadeva is the most compassionate person, because through Mahabharatas, through many stories that we discuss, we come to know that yes, how we should respect others, how we should react when somebody does harm to us, how we should behave when we are hurt, and how we should actually live an ideal life to serve Krishna, and not only for our own benefit. Oh, I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer, I want to earn lots of money and go for world tour, go for a tour of America, UK, and go to Disneyland, this, that. No. Yes, while it's not wrong to earn money, it is very wrong to just use that money for yourself, right? So what we must use that money for? We must use for propagating Krishna consciousness. For example, giving one of your friends a gift of Bhagavad Gita on his or her birthday, right? That's a wonderful gift. Or showing them how to do Japamala, chanting, right? That is real compassion, because all of us children are very sad in this material world, isn't it? Why am I saying this? I'm not creating a very bad picture of how our life is, but when we go to a mall, when we go for for a movie, or when we go to eat somewhere or a birthday party, we feel very happy, but that happiness is very short-lived, isn't it, children? You always want to do that, but you can't do it, then you feel sad. What is it that can give you long lasting happiness, always 24/7? What is it? That is chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and reading the Bhagavatam given by beautiful selfless sages like Vyasadeva, who are real compassionate sages. Because all our problems, children, whatever problems we may face in life, have answers. The problems have solutions and answers in the Vedas. We will come to know from our other upcoming classes how, like last time Mataji took this thing on Parikshit Maharaj. How Parikshit Maharaj was keen to hear about Krishna, and how he was the emperor of the world, and he was so dear to all the people whom he ruled. Nobody hated him. Everybody liked the king, Parikshit Maharaj, right? So similarly, we will learn how we can become lovable, and we can also love others, so that we can take everybody together towards one goal of human life. which is Krishna, right? There are 4 things which are common to animals and humans, which is eating, we eat, animals eat, sleeping, we sleep, animals sleep, producing children, we produce children, animals also produce children, and defending, we protect ourselves. Even animal protect themselves from danger. When you take a stick and go behind a monkey, it will run away, right? So it also knows how to protect itself. So eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, these are 4 things common to animals and humans both. But if we do only these 4 things, children, then we are as good as animals, right? But when we pray, and we pray to Lord Krishna, oh Krishna, give me the right intelligence. I want to become your devotee. I want to serve you so that I may be happy always and make others also happy. Then that is the difference, children, between humans and animals. So this is the real compassion that one can show. You can also invite your friends to attend such, classes and know the real meaning of life, how to become a wonderful human being by reading the Vedas, right? Reading the different stories, moral stories of Vedas, right? Okay, so now I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to ask you certain questions. All of you already raised your hands. What is it for? Do you all have any questions? Yes, Isha.
Yeah, Mataji, can you just send the slide so that we can just revise?
Yes, I'll send it in the group. You're there in the ISKCON Children's group? Yes, Isha, I will send it. Okay. Okay. Anybody has? Okay, Chaitanya. Tell me, Chaitanya, what is it that you want to ask?
No, Mataji, I just wanted to say that you can take a quick quiz.
Yes, I'm going to take a quick quiz. Okay, all of you lower your hands. Okay, now the first question. I will just raise your hands, children, if you want to answer, and I'll ask you all to unmute. That's better because some children are not fast at typing. All right, the first question is, how many Vedas are there? Yes, Samhita.
4 Vedas, Mataji.
And the 5th Veda, what is the 5th Veda? Okay, who can tell me what is the 5th Veda? Yes, come on. Who was that? Avni. Okay, Avni, unmute yourself. Tell me. Mahabharat. Yes, that is true. Okay, now the next question. Who heard the Vedas first and from whom? So who heard the Vedas first? Okay, yes, who wants to say? Amog. Yes, Amog. Amog, unmute yourself.
Ma'am, Brahma.
Not Brahma. From whom?
From Vishnu.
Yes, from Krishna, Lord Krishna himself.
Oh, from Krishna.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, next question. Who wrote the Vedas? Who wrote the Vedas? Yes, come on, others. Daksh, Delisha, Isha, Nivedita. Come on, Nivedita, unmute yourself. Yes, Nivedita, you want to unmute yourself? Yes, tell me. Who wrote the Vedas? Who compiled the Vedas? Let me put it that way. Who compiled the Vedas? We were talking about whom? Who? Which Dev? Yes, Avni, tell me.
Vyasadev.
Vyasadev, wonderful. Then who wrote the Vedas on when Vyasadev was dictating? Tell me, quickly. Who's raising their hands? Yes, Delisha. Ganesha. Okay, wonderful. Okay, now tell me the 4 different Vedas. Who wants to say? Pranati, Samhita, anybody? Would you like to say? What are the 4 Vedas? Okay. Who wants to say? Vivan. Okay, Vivan. Yes, Vivan, tell me. We can't hear you, Vivan. Huh? We can't hear you, beta. Okay. Okay. For some reason, we're not able to hear you, Vivan. That's all right. Yes, you know the answer. And also, Amog is the first one to write. Yes, Athar, Sama, Rick, and Yajur. Okay, wonderful. Now tell me, what are the three things that will diminish in Kali Yuga? Three things, come on, that will diminish in Kali Yuga. Kabir. Yes, Kabir, unmute yourself. Kabir, tell me one thing which has diminished in Kali Yuga. That, come on, people. Yes, that people will have. Nivedita, would you like to say? Nivedita, ready? Okay. Okay, who wants to say? Chaitanya, you want to say? Yes. Okay, Mohit. Mohit, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. The three things that will diminish in Kali Yuga is intelligence, strength,
And who else will tell me? Come on. Who else will tell me? Okay, Avni, tell me.
that is strength,
Yes, he's already said strength. Yes, Amog.
intelligence, and age.
Age also, yes. But what are the three main things? Yes, Amog, tell me. Unmute yourself, Amog.
Height, memory,
Memory.
less lifespan, and less intelligence,
Right.
and
So,
less strength.
yes. Intelligence, lifespan, and memory. These are the three main things that will diminish in the age of Kali Yuga. And we know this, right? Earlier, when the gurus would recite, the children would grasp it nicely without even writing. But even if we write 10 times, we don't remember a shloka, isn't it? Okay. All right. Another question. What are the two most prominent features of Kali Yuga? What will the people be involved in? Two most prominent features. Yes, Chaitanya, who else wants to take the chance? Okay, Vivan, would you like to try again?
Yes, Mataji.
What are the two features of Kali Yuga? What will people be involved in? They will be? Yes, Isha. Come on, Isha, tell me.
They will be involved in
Yes, try.
they will be doing sinful things.
Yes, sinful things.
And
okay, sinful things. Yes, good answer. But yes, Vaidehi. What are the two features of Kali Yuga?
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy and
Coral.
Coral. Very good. A big Haribol for Vedehi. People will be always fighting with each other. People will always, what they say, they don't mean. What they mean, they don't say. Okay. So they will be involved in quarrel and hypocrisy. Okay. Suppose if you want something from your friend, you will say, you're looking so nice today. You're looking so beautiful today. Can I have something from your tiffin? Huh? That is hypocrisy, no? Right? Why you want to unnecessarily praise people? Of course, if it's a genuine praise, it's all right. But because you want something from that person, you try to praise that person. That is hypocrisy. Okay? All right. And that is selfishness also. The two main features of Kali Yuga will be quarrel and hypocrisy. People will always be fighting on small, small things. But the devotees of Krishna who know that, yes, these are the features of Kali Yuga, we should be away from these, then they will be able to save themselves. Okay. Now, all right, children, quickly, all of you just stand up. Let us have a small game and kirtan. All of you stand up. Come on. All of you switch on your videos. Okay. I'm getting my mridangam. We'll do small kirtan. Okay, all of you, let's stand up and let's dance. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All of you, please switch on your videos. All of you. I'm going to select children for Janmashtami dances also. And I'll write down some shlokas in the group I'm going to send. Please try and memorize those shlokas. Okay, we are going to have a lot of competitions. Okay. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Govinda Gopala Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Gopala Govinda Govinda Gopala Gopala Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Haribol! Wonderful, wonderful children. All of you are such nice dancers, you know. When you do this, Krishna is watching. Don't think that Krishna is not watching. He's watching and he's recorded in his nice cell phone of Vaikuntha. That all of you have to dance for him. Okay, children. So we end the class and I'm going to send in some shlokas. Please start memorizing and we will have lots of competitions in Janmashtami. Okay, and that's going to be a wonderful, wonderful program. So let us chant and end the class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.